Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are building the best baseball team of all time using baseball cards that I have in a box like here. These are all players that didn't even make the cut, with players I can choose from. Now, we'll start with the easiest positions, which is designated hitter. And Ohtani will not be pitching in this because I have too many pitcher cards to choose from. A lot of them. Like, this is the starting pitchers. So, yeah. DHs, we have 4. Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros, Edwin Encarnacion of the Toronto Blue Jays, Giancarlo Stanton of the New York Yankees, and him, the GOAT. And this is come down to 2 choices. Stanton's not going to get a look. We're definitely not going to choose Edwin, as much as I would love to. And we're not going to choose Yordan, even though he's close. We're going to choose Shohei, because he's Shohei, and he gets the first spot in our team. Now it's time for second base, where we have 4 options. Bryson Stott, which is a no. Marcus Semien, which is also a no. Jose Altuve, who is playing, I think, left field this season for the Astros. But he's a second baseman most of his career, but still no. I'm going with one of the best players in the league at his position, and it's Ketel Marte to finish off second base. Now those are the easy ones. Now we'll do first base. So we've got, who's guaranteed? First base, we've got Christian Walker, and that's a no. We've got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As much as I would love to put him in, I don't think so, but we'll see. We've got Matt Olson, which is a no. Just no. We've got Miguel Cabrera. It's Miguel Cabrera. You've got Bryce Harper, who hasn't played enough first base in his career for me to put him in this team as much as I want to. And I don't think he gets in the outfield. You've then got Pete Alonso, who won't get in. And then you've got Freddie Freeman. So it's basically for me between Vladdy, Miguel Cabrera, and Freddie Freeman. And I don't think I can choose Vladdy. I think I'm going to go with Miguel Cabrera. But I want to go with players who are in the league now, so I'm still going to go with Miguel Cabrera. It's Miggy. That's a tough one already. Now we'll go to a shortstop, where our first option is Javier Baez, who I believe is having a really good year this year with the Tigers, who are really good. But I'm going to go with no, because I know there's other people in here who are better. Corey Seager is one of them, and he's going into the next round. I haven't made a decision yet. Bo Bichette, he's really good right now, so he'll go through. Jeremy Pena, no. Francisco Lindor and Trey Turner are guys I don't need to talk about. Same with Ellie and Bobby Witt. Those guys, easy. Now, out of this, we're going to go Bichette and Turner, and Ellie and Seager, no. I just think it's between Francisco and Bobby Witt, and I'm going to go Francisco. It's Francisco Lindor. He's one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball. Can't really beat that. Now, we'll go to catcher, where you've got people like Russell Martin, which I don't think I'm going to do that, as much as I love Martin. Sean Murphy, but nope. Salvador Perez, who's a bit washed now, but he was pretty good back in the day. Back in those World Series teams. Now that leaves you with 3 final picks. William Contreras. Are we doing it on Prime? Because then I'll choose Salvi. But we're doing it off of now. But again, Miggy's in this team. So I think we're doing it off of all-time cards that I have here. So in that case, I won't choose Rutschman, Realmuto, or Contreras. And I'll go with Salvador Perez. I guess we'll go with third base because that's the only one where I don't have to choose multiple. You've got people like Jazz Chisholm, who's not very good at the pitch. Let's put it that way. You've got Austin Riley, who's not that great right now. You've got Manny. I just don't think I'm going to go with Machado right now. Or Arenado and Bregman. Don't think those two get in. So it's between Donaldson, Devers, who's a no. Gunnar Henderson, who's also a no. So it's basically between these two, Donaldson and J-Ram. And I'm going to go with Josh Donaldson. I think he'll be the only Blue Jays player who gets into this team. 2015 MVP, we're going to choose that season and put him into this team. Now, I'll do the outfielders because this is going to be pretty easy. You've got an easy shoo-in in Mike Trout, who's easily going to be in this team. Corbin Carroll, nope. Mookie Betts, probably has a chance. Juan Soto, probably has a chance. Fernando, I don't think he's really good. I'm not saying he's not good, but he's no. Aaron Judge, yes. Him and Mike Trout are guarantees. Kyle Tucker, no. And same with Mookie Betts. I don't think he's played enough outfield this year, and I don't know if he's better than some of the other guys here. Ronald, yes, he's going to probably get in. And then there's him, Ichiro, and J-Rod, who's not going to get onto this anywhere close. Then there's Adolis, Byron, Buxton, and PCA, who are all no. So we have Trout and Judge for sure. And the last pick is between Soto, Ichiro, and Acuna. And I'm going with Ronald Acuna Jr. He's too good to pass up on. And we're going with Ronald, Trout, and Judge to finish off the outfield. And build an insane roster so far. Now it's time for pitching. First up, you got Tarik Skubal, who was Triple Crown winner and is 100% going to be in the next round. And Corey Kluber and Jake Arrieta, who are both Cy Young winners, I believe. I know Arrieta is, I think. Maybe. Who are both going to go on. And then Shane Bieber, based off of Prime. He was 2020, I believe, which was a shortened year, so I won't put him in this team. Blue Jay, pretty good, but I don't think I can. Then you got Max Scherzer, who's going on. Chris Sale. Trey McClanahan, who is out. Blake Snell, out. Spencer Strider, out. Corbin Burns, out. Castillo, out. Trevor Bauer moves on. Yamamoto, out. Kershaw and Garrett Cole move on. Fromber, out. Verlander, in. Fried, out. Glasnow, out. Flaherty, Lesser, Gallen, Brian Wu, out. And DeGrom and Wheeler move on. So all those starters, who are all really good, are out. Now you've got Zach Wheeler. Not a Cy Young winner. He's close. Somehow he hasn't won it yet, but I'm going to count him out. And DeGrom, I'm going to give him one of the 5 spots. Probably. Verlander, I don't love Verlander, so I'm not going to give it to him. Kershaw, I haven't decided yet, probably. Garrett Cole, probably not. Trevor Bauer's getting one of them. Chris Sale's getting one of them, Triple Crown winner. That leaves us between Kershaw, Scherzer, Skubal's a Triple Crown winner, so I think I've got to put him in. I don't know much about Jake Arrieta. I never watched him, so I'm not going to put him in. Same with Corey Kluber. And I didn't watch Prime Kershaw, so I'm going to go with Scherzer because I didn't watch any of those guys. I'm too young. But if I had, they'd probably be in this team. I don't remember their seasons. I don't know if they won Triple Crowns or not. But those are the 5 starters. DeGrom, Bauer, Sale, Skubal, and Scherzer. All Cy Young winners. And I know a bunch of those guys I passed up on are as well. Now, relievers. I'm going to go with 7 because that would equal 13 pitchers, which in MLB The Show 23, which is the only game I have as the latest. That's as many as I can have on a roster up until September call-ups. So we're going to go with 7, and Clase and Duran move into the next round for sure. Jose Leclerc. It was crucial that the World Series win for the Rangers, but I don't know if I can move him on. Edwin Diaz moves on. Kenley Jansen. Clay Holmes, the only way he gets a mention was to be in the bullpen, and I don't think he gets through. Now, this next one's controversial. Played for the Jays and the Astros. It's Roberto Osuna, and that name's disgusting because of what he did. But baseball-wise, he'd be in here because he was really good with the Jays. But outside of that, because of what he did. I don't want to go into it, but what he did, I am not even going to give him any credit, and he was terrible. He's not good. Ryan Presley, nope. Josh Hader, probably. Brian Abreu, maybe, depending on who else I got. Tommy Canal, or whatever you want to call it, however you say his name. It's the guy who threw like 50 changeups in a row last year in the playoffs with the Yankees. But no. Adbert Alzolay, guy I always get in MLB The Show. But no. Craig Kimbrell, Devin Williams, Yanier Cano, and Felix Bautista are the 4 that haven't been judged. And as of right now, we have 5 people. Hader, Jansen, Clase, Duran, and Edwin Diaz. Maybe Brian Abreu, but I'm going to go with no for that. Leaves you with 2 of these guys need to go. And I'm going to go with Craig Kimbrell as 1. And I'm not going to go with Cano. I'm going to go with Devin Williams to be the last reliever. So now I'll read you the team. The pitching staff, the relievers we just did: Devin Williams, Craig Kimbrell, Josh Hader, Kenley Jansen, Edwin Diaz, Jean Duran, and Emmanuel Clase. Those are your relievers. Your starters: Jacob deGrom, Trevor Bauer, Chris Sale, Tarek Skubal, Max Scherzer, and that's your starting rotation. Your outfielders: Ronald Acuna Jr., Aaron Judge, and Mike Trout. Third base: Josh Donaldson. Catcher: Salvador Perez. Shortstop: Francisco Lindor. First base: Miguel Cabrera. Second base: Ketel Marte. And DH: Shohei Ohtani. That is the best baseball team of all time. There's not enough pieces to trade for that team in their prime in MLB The Show. And that is the best baseball team of all time by a million years. That team would win 150 games. That team is incredible. Peace. See y'all in the next one.